Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And as you know, for every 4 to 6 weeks, we have Burak on the show here, showing his technical analysis on various things. This week, or this time around, it will be precious metal miners, and we have a lot to go through. Some of them we might skip very quickly if there's nothing going on. But again, we have 80 stocks, so we might not go through them all. But again, Burak, as always, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks, Casper. Yeah, it's a long list, and we have about 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm Burak from Trading Channels. As usual, we will do these regular videos, sometimes on uranium. Last time was uranium, and we had ignored a little bit the precious metal miners. I did some precious metal miners for my members, but I thought, okay, let's do it another one with Casper because it's always fun and we have good coverage. So I'm just gonna, yeah, go ahead with the like, let's say alphabetical order. Yeah. And of course, Caspar, anytime you want, you can always interrupt me.
perfect.
Because I sometimes like, you know, do it very, very fast and just to keep it in time to make it a little bit more like, let's say, a little bit compact. But it's usually not very possible when you have a very long list.
Mhm.
Last time I checked, it's 87 miners that I'm going to try to cover. So AAG, one of the good ones, red resistance was broken. You can see the green support, this sideways green support or sideways action was broken, back tested three times. The red internal, this internal, and the red top band was broken, which is why I sent the buy signal. I think I sent the general buy signal to everyone, not only for my members, but I think April 26th, I sent one. Yeah, Matt, silver miners are looking amazing. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you got to buy it. And it turned out well, that call. It doesn't happen always, but that one turned well. So the AEM, the red sideways channel. So I'm not talking only about silvers, of course. It's gold, platinum in this video. So the red sideways channel, once it broke out, we bought it here, right? And we closed half of it at the golden top band, and you can see it is still there. So half of it is closed, which is why this is what I do usually when the market trends a little bit. You take out some of the money off the table, and then let the rest run. And this was super clear that when it stopped at the golden top and it was time to close at least half of it. If it comes down for a back test, you want to buy this again. So if it at the red support at around $90, you want to buy it because I think ultimately it's gonna, if it crosses this golden top band, we will get to 190, which is that blue potential resistance. Let's have a look at AG, one of my favorites. I think in our last
Yeah.
video, it hadn't broken out yet, and also on the free Twitter account, I had said this green one and the red downtrend, once they broke out, yeah, once they break out, we're going to buy it. And we bought it, of course. Then the green broken resistance, I think, is going to get back tested. And I advise everyone to buy around 720, 730, somewhere there, because it is going to rally to the blue top band at $30. I don't think we're going to go below this green broken resistance. That is like as, you know, as accurate as it gets, and this green support as well. Also, super. Um, uh, why is my like 1 second? I think my right.
Yeah, the camera went. Oh, there
Yeah.
you are.
Okay.
Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah. That green resistance is gone, and it is very, very accurate. And the red downtrend, two touches here, two touches there, both of them broke out. And that's why it is a long-term breakout and you want to buy this. AGX is not really one of my favorites. I'm going to go very quickly. This blue bear flag broken and broken back into that golden resistance break could could actually take us to very much higher. APM, one of my favorites. Really, like we bought at around 115, which was this. That red resistance broken, back tested, and then we broke the green resistance and it rallied. Then this is Trump tariffs came down to that level. I held on to it, and then finally we took that purple resistance, that ascending resistance, and this red one. You can see 1, 2, 3, the fourth touch, smashed the red and purple. So we bought it at 115. It is already at 2, well, almost 3. So, and I think we're going to get to that blue top band eventually, which is around 370. And then I'll think about whether we should close or not. But it looks amazing. APN, it's a penny stock, right? But it looks good, the green downtrend and the blue. If it can break out of the blue, then the green one is going to eventually break out too. But it's not one of my favorites because it's very thinly traded. It's like you can see here, it is full of gaps and it's very thin trading, which is at like 5 cents. So I'm going to skip. ASM, I think, Kaspar, this is the one you told me, you showed me. So that's why, like, we bought this green resistance, right? And that level was 260, 265, I think. That's how I remember. And this is a multi-decade. This is the low of 1995. Of course, very spiky, but this one is not. 1, 2, 3, 4. And thanks to Kaspar, he gave me a heads up, and he said, "Look, Burak, this is looking good." And I looked, okay, right. That is really fine. And I think the minimum target on this one is this golden top band ultimately. So if it comes down for a back test on this green, which is at 255, you want to buy this because then after that, it is going to minimum target is going to be this golden, the golden bottom band is here, the golden top band. The second touch is the target, is the minimum target, which is at 490 or something. AU, again, one of my favorites because of the red. So this is Anglo Gold Ashanti. The red mega downtrend, right? When it broke out, we bought at 34. So it's all documented. I always post on the private Twitter feed of trading channels. And the blue resistance together with the red, that blue resistance had 3 touches. We broke it. And you can see if you look at it this way, it even back tested it right here. Back tests are even better as a buying level, but back tests don't always happen. So we bought it at the breakout at 34. It got to the golden resistance rail, closed half of it, but I think it's not going to stop. I think the green top band, you can see this gives me more confidence that we are inside this green uptrend. We cleared the red downtrend, we cleared the blue resistance, and now we're clearing this golden major resistance rail. This is from the highs of 1987. So this looks good. And I think the green top band is at 71. That's doubling of our position. And if it breaks eventually the green top band, then it's even better. Let's have a look at and the other AU, Orion. I think we discussed this one privately, Kaspar. The AU Orion. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Remember this one?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the green downtrend broken and back tested. The red triangle, instead of breaking down, it broke up. But there is no follow through proper.
Yeah.
So there is, it is worse than I would have expected. So I'm long this Orion as well. But I wouldn't like it if it comes down and breaks back in. I don't think it will, because it's red and green, and the green downtrend is spectacular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 touches, then broke out and back tested. So this year, this downtrend, which is a really large bull flag, is broken. And that's why I think if you look at it this way, this red reads red support and this red resistance, this is holding. So I don't think this is going to break down. I think we're going to eventually climb all the way to 370 plus. So that's a huge upside. Aya, Atalaya, also one of my favorites, even though it didn't play out as I would have liked it to do. This blue resistance, broken and back tested, then back tested again. This is where we bought it. But then it came down and broke down that green support and the blue. But these were a lot of news action. And the last part was Trump tariffs. Eventually, it recovered and broke out of the golden bull flag. And it's also above that green support at the moment. And it's testing it again. And that's why I'm very positive on Atalaya, AYA, Aya. And I think the red top band is at 23. So I'm still holding and I'm not going to let go. AZT, this is one of the disappointments for me. We bought the golden resistance break. Okay. And I thought, okay, this is going to go. But actually, it came down. So this position is in the red now. The green bull flag, right? This green bull flag is forming. I noticed it later, this green top band as a potential resistance. And then it, of course, got confirmed. So this is really nice bull flag formation, but it's a potential bull flag. And we need to see the break out to call it a proper, bull flag breakout. And we also have this red resistance, which has 3 touches, and we broke. We may come down for a back test. And after the bounce, I'm hoping that the green bull flag is going to be broken. And we're going to get this golden downtrend breakout, which is also a bull flag. We're going to get a follow through of that breakout. But not my favorite, but it is, this green wedge broken and back tested. Probably this is going to go, but very, very tiny float. And this green wedge broken back tested, you can see here. So this looks okay, I think. But yeah, I wouldn't, put, how to say, bet the farm on it or anything. So this is very, very volatile. Big. Also disappointed. Let me put it this way. The blue bull flag was broken, right? It poked out. Then this golden resistance held, and we had some news about this company, and that's why. But you can see that golden support held, right? How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now it is trying to break out of the blue bull flag again. And anything above the green resistance. So I think this sideways action, right? This green one, yes, there is a little bit of a poking out here, but it is a sideways action. So this is a massive base. So if we break it, anything above 80 cents is going to be a proper breakout. And then I think it's going to get to at least a new all-time high. That's big. Hercules is called Hercules, right?
Yeah.
Big. BRC,
Ooh,
which is
nice.
BlackRock, the golden downtrend, small golden downtrend was broken. The blue downtrend. So when I say downtrend, they are all confirmed downtrends. You can see the blue one. I'm not making up any lines. Okay. This blue one broke out. You see once it breaks out, it's a massive rally. Then the golden one, once it breaks out and backtests it, right? That's also spectacular. So everything is really confirmed. The green support, 1, 2, 3 touches. Now the red bull flag, hopefully, is breaking out. It's a little bit imperfect because of this spike out, but I still can confirm this. Not confirm, but I can still allow this as a bull flag, as a downtrend. And I think it is breaking out. So BRC has massive upside towards 170. It's at 47 cents. BTG is, let me show you, this green support, which was tested 3 times, right? This is COVID. That doesn't count. This spike doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back test here, back test there, and one more there, right? Every single time, together with the blue, it's, it shot out, yeah, and then rallied back in. The red downtrend is broken, which is very, very positive. Now, the golden one is a potential downtrend. If it gets to the golden top band, you can see the red bottom band is this, two touches on the top and two touches here. And then the golden one has one touch here. We need the second touch, two touches there. So it's a little bit different slope, right? But it's still, it may turn into a downtrend. I think the red one's break together with this is very, very, very positive. I think you can buy it already here.
Mm.
Do you see this? It's also like a horizontal resistance zone that is broken out. So BTG, I think, is an amazing call for gold as a gold miner, B2Gold. CDE, obviously one of our favorites because of the break of that multi-decade resistance break that is from 1996. This red resistance is broken and it made new highs after putting in a major low. So this is a consolidation and we broke the red. Minimum target is 21, which is that green and blue double resistance zone. And if it gets there, it may pull back for years to come again. So I wouldn't hold it. If it gets there around $20, $21, I would close this position because the green top band together with the blue, that's kind of a coincidence of a major double resistance. And that's where I think it's going to go. And that's where it's going to stop and reverse. And I can even give you a date for it, which is June 26th.
1 year.
So that's, yeah, the 1 year from now. Yeah. Cerrado Gold, the blue resistance, green one, right? They were both broken and we are inside this potential red uptrend. I think it is going to get to, ultimately, it will climb all the way to the red top band because of the green and blue. You can see the blue one, beautiful ascending resistance, broken. Even if it comes down for a back test, I mean, the red one is a potential uptrend, okay? We don't have to really accept that slope. It could be something like this as well, that internals are here, this one there.
Mm.
I think maybe like this.
Yeah.
So if it wants to back test the blue, then rally, ultimately, like if you want around 55 cents, you want to buy Cerrado Gold if it comes there. Oops. So let's have a look. CKG, Chesapeake, I think. The red one was broken. This is not one of my favorites. I think, yeah, I don't see it's not very, how to say, relatively weak. It is very weak. Like all the gold miners had already started rallying. But it is, no, I'm going to skip this one. I don't like that. DEF, Defiance Silver, really lovely. Golden downtrend broken. It rallied, came down. It's this purple triangle. The green one is broken. The purple one has three touches on the top. Look at this beautiful resistance there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you break out, I think minimum target is going to be 55 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, looking at the red support and this consolidation, we're going to get to a new all-time high, which is going to be, around $1, just over $1. And this is DMX, District Metals, just recently broke out. And I told my members, this is like golden resistance was broken. That was a support broken and back tested, but then it recovered above it. The blue one, the purple one, every single one was smashed. So this is looking pretty good to me. And if you look at it from the year 2000, okay, right? It is now testing that potential resistance, I would say, or it's getting to that level. So it may stop really. If these spikes are accurate, it may be ready to, I don't know, maybe start a pullback or something, right? That would take a long time. But if it doesn't stop, then yes, then there is much more upside. Obviously, there is a volume explosion here. So you may want to check out the prospects of this company as well. DRD is a little bit disappointing lately, only lately. The red bull flag was broken. Before that, the golden one. I hold this one, the green support, right? And just lately, this golden short-term support was broken.
Hmm.
And that's why it's come back down to the backtest of the red downtrend that is broken. So it is not really bad, but it came down for a backtest. Obviously, it's also because gold is pulling back, right? Gold itself is pulling back, and so the miners are not really surprising if they're coming down. But I think the red massive downtrend that is broken out is not going to be broken back in. So if you're buying here, right, the green support is there, the red support is there, and that's why I think ultimately it's going to start to rally. And the obvious target would be, first of all, this. Let me put this one right there. And let's put this in purple, right? I would be interested in what it does when it gets to this level, right? That would be, like from the very low, then higher low, then higher high. So it would be a resistance, maybe a resistance if it gets there. Then if it smashes it, then of course a new all-time high at 120. So it's a 10x trade if it gets there. DSV, again, one of my favorites. The blue bull flags breakout was a buy signal for my members.
Yeah.
And then it went all the way to this blue major resistance zone where we broke out. And then it's coming down for a backtest. From here, I'm expecting more upside. This is like uncharted territory. It's already making new all-time highs, even though silver isn't. So imagine that, okay? And DV is Dolly Varden Silva, which is like an odd name. And yeah, the blue resistance right there. It's not the most perfect, most precise resistance zone or line, right? But you can see it has tried to break out several times.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the last one. We're like, no, this is the last one actually. But the one before was in October last year. So it has tried really hard to break out, but so far no luck. Maybe next time, but you want to watch that. DYG, not the best. I think we can skip this one. This is not really Endeavor. It's this blue resistance, the red bull flag. I think in our last video we maybe recovered this one. Maybe it was it breaking out? I can't remember. But the red bull flag is broken out. It got to the blue resistance. You can see 1, 2, 3, perfect resistance. The next touch may break it, and that would open the way for 150 plus.
Wow.
Okay, that golden top band is going to be the next, well, all-time high, and then possibly furthermore. So 40, if it breaks 46, I think you should buy it. Or if it comes down for a backtest, 33 is even better. This red perfect bull flag is broken out. Like this is a massive base, as you can see, from September 2020, and it got all the way to April 2025.
Yeah.
So that was a 5-year base. There is no way this one is going to crash. The least or the best solution is that it comes down for a backtest and then breaks out. So EDV Endeavor is a good one.
Can you go back, Burak? One, okay. Just want to have your take on. You can see back in 2007, we have these lows, and we finally broke down higher. The topping pattern there.
There,
Do you consider that as I often see that as, a place where it might stall for quite some time, a
that's
big
right.
resistance. So
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
yeah.
it's even almost parallel to the blue if you put
Yeah,
it
yeah, it
put
could
it
be.
this
Yeah,
way.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like there is merit to it.
Yeah.
I would be careful if it gets there. I would be careful minimum if and when it gets there because
Hmm.
you can see it has held as resistance and then it crashed. So yeah, possibly that this is the first stop. if once it starts get going.
Yeah, yeah.
ELR, the golden wedge, was broken and back tested several times. This is Eastern Platinum, but it still has to break the blue and red. And yeah, it has to break the, what, 65. You can see despite Platinum massive move, ELR is not really. I mean, Platinum moved 40%. The metal itself moved from 1,000 to 1,400 in maybe basically less than 2 months. And but the stocks are not moving that much, so it's kind of disappointing.
Mhm.
Yes, it doubled. I mean, if you look at it this way, right, from 13 cents to 20, well, 34 cents. So it is a good move, clearly, from the golden support. But what I'm trying to say is, compared to the platinum's own price appreciation, this miner is still extremely, how to say, undervalued, okay, depressed compared to the metal's own price. Equity, golden top band needs breaking. If it
Mhm.
does, you want to buy it. EQS, EQX, unfortunately, it's come down. Instead of breaking the black perfect resistance, which already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches, and the golden bull flag that was broken, right? It's come back down. So this is disappointing to say the least. The golden one is no more. I don't like it. And the blue support is getting tested. So this now has to hold together with the possible like purple. The purple top band is a made up. That's only one touch. So I'm just thinking, is it going to? So let me put it this way. All right. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like this. Okay. Is it going to hold here, green plus purple, and then rally to break the black? We'll see. But it's not a it's not a really positive outlook
Okay.
at the moment. It has
Could
to do it.
could you play that with a
Mm.
very tight stop, you know?
Yeah.
That
Yes. Yes. You
very
can.
tight stop, you know, like
Yeah.
3% or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth a shot. But the best, or let's say safest, not best, but
Mhm.
safest would be break off the black
Yeah, yeah,
resistance.
yeah.
So ERD, um, this is Ardenne, which was, we bought it at the break of the green downtrend
Nice.
and then break off the golden top band and backtest. Then the black, we close it here, half of it, actually full, sorry. When it got to the black resistance, I closed it. And then it got to the golden top band. I can even argue it's this, like this. So let me put it right. I can argue this golden resistance is not broken yet. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, because it's a very long-term one, right? That purple resistance rail. So it's not broken yet. That's why it came back. Even though the black resistance was initially broken, it then now fell back into it. So I'm out of this position, but I want to buy it again, of course, if and when this purple resistance rail can be taken out. EXK, this golden resistance is there. The bull flag, the red bull flag, is broken and backtested. So I think we're going to get to that golden top band from here and then maybe ultimately break it even. But you can see the blue resistance was broken and backtested. That was good. The red one is broken and backtested. That is also good. So this is looking quite encouraging, promising. And FNV, one of the best, right? The red uptrend,
Yeah.
spectacular bounce off the green plus red double support, golden resistance, then the golden, then the green major resistance, broken and backtested. I've been posting this since it touched here at 140, 145 or something. And then it got to a new all-time high. I think it is going to test the blue bottom band to form the bull flag together with the golden support and rally. So I'm going to switch on the daily. You can see to give you a better level. I believe, it's not going to come back below this green right? This green resistance is broken and backtested. This is Trump tariffs. I think when it comes down to the blue bottom band, somewhere around 216, 215, you want to buy this. Yeah, I think it's going to bounce off it and then rally. Frez, one of the best.
Yeah, beautiful.
The blue bottom band and the red double support. Okay. I was already calling for a major bounce off this when it get to this level because coincidence like this doesn't happen. So there is you can see I'm not making up any lines. The red downtrend together with the blue kind of a bull flag's downtrend. Like it's a downtrend, of course. A bull flag is a downtrend. And you can see second touch on the blue and second touch on the red, double support. The moment it bounced, it became a long. Then the green resistance broken, back tested, right?
Yeah.
And then the red downtrend was a spectacular bull signal. And of course, it's not looking back after that because it is testing. It wants to test the blue top band. Okay. So it is, I think the last bull signal I sent was 775 or something. And the target is 1800, just under 1800. This is,
Yeah.
of course, London. This is London Stock Exchange. FSM, blue downtrend, broken back tested. This sideways action is now broken and it's getting back tested. So the blue one is broken, the green one was broken and back tested. I think FSM is targeting the red top band, which is at 9.80, maybe $10, and it's at $6. So it's good upside. GDX, yeah, we forgot the ETFs to do the ETFs first. The golden downtrend was broken and back tested. The blue uptrend was also broken and back tested. Yeah. So it's trying to break the blue top band. You can see it made a huge damage already. So I think this is going to go to the green top band eventually at 90 plus, maybe 95, and it's at 50. So the golden mega downtrend is broken and back tested. There is nothing to think about this. The trend is up and the green top band has only one touch here. Ultimately, this has started in 2016. Three touches on the bottom. I think we're going to get to this level, which is of course a new all-time high already. That is a target, and this is the juniors, right? The red downtrend broken and back tested 4 times. The blue resistance broken. Then the golden uptrend was broken to the upside and
Mm.
back tested. And this is undeniably like you can't make this shit up, right? The golden top band broken and back tested. This is all the market. I'm not making up any lines. I'm merely highlighting them. Even the green uptrend, 2 touches here, 2 touches there. This is, of course, COVID crash. We can live with this spike down. And the green top band is the minimum target, which is at, well, around $89, $90. That's the junior, okay, GDS junior. And of course, if it breaks the green top band,
Yeah.
then it becomes a much different game because this uptrend would be broken to the upside. GENM, disappointing so far. And the reason is so the green downtrend was broken, and the blue, you can see initially the blue resistance was broken, that internal one, right? It got stuck there, so many touches, and shot up. And then it got to the blue top band, got there, even broke that, and then it came down. And we have some, of course, volume, but the fact that the blue support is broken is not good. So I'm going to remove that, okay? At least the top. I think if it wants to form the golden uptrend, it has to come down to the bottom band and then start to go. There is one more option to basically back test the green broken channel, maybe even erase all this spike and then rally back up. Generation mining, that is. GFI, right? We have 3 minutes left, and we
Oh,
have
yeah.
well, we didn't get to half of it. If you want, we can do another video, like right after this one.
Sure.
Yeah. we can finish the list. Then, we can get it over with. It's going to be a long, long one for people who are watching this, but I think it's worth it. So GFI, the blue downtrend was broken, finally. These were fakies, but then finally. And then the golden wedge is broken to the upside and back tested. Look at that. This back test, spectacular. Now, is the red top band going to break? That is the minimum target, of course, right? You can see the red sideways channel. So the minimum target is this, which is at 27. Ultimately, it gets there. And then if it can break out, well, that's a multi-decade. Again, this is from the highs of 1980, right? Massive, massive sideways channel. GGD, which is gold, right? Blue downtrend broken after bouncing off the golden. Then the blue, first the green broken, back tested, and then the second back test happened way below. And then the rally off it, then the red top band. You can see the red channel, which is a bear flag, is broken to the upside. So it's not a bear flag anymore, okay? And it's getting back tested. And of course, the red bull flag is also broken. So to me, this looks extremely bullish. If you look at it this way, yes, the red broken uptrend is not really holding as support just yet, but I think ultimately we're going to find a low and then keep on rallying. There is no way this is going to crash and back into the blue. So I think there is a good chance that this is a really big one, and we are seeing kind of a backtest of the breakout levels, and then it will keep on going. This is GGP, and there was recently a split of 20, I think 20, and the purple, so the red, this is one of my best holdings. It bounced off the purple support and it broke out of the red wedge. And the previous price was $8 and it got to 8 cents. Again, 8 pence, because this is London, to 16 pence, but then they made a split. So this is looking very good. And I think we're going to get to ultimately a new all-time high. And this year is gold mining, which is looking terrible, really bad. It is astonishing. The name is gold, and it's a gold mining stock.
Yeah.
But ironically, it looks terrible because this red support is now broken. Yeah, and it failed to break the blue resistance, and that's why it doesn't look good. And yeah,